fall, streets letting go glow. Candy cane dreams, peppermint flow. Got the crew all here, love overload. Family vibes, blessings in the snow. Merry Christmas to my road dog. Hey, hey. We keep it real, we don't stray. Season of the Savior, let's give him praise. Merry Christmas, my dogs always. Turkey in the oven, sweet potato steam. Eggnog spike, whipped cream gleam. Laugh so loud they burst at the seams. This joy's no cap, not just a dream. Through the highs and lows, y'all stay true. Every step, every mile, I owe it to you. Merry Christmas to my road dog. Hey, hey. We keep it real, we don't stray. Season of the Savior, let's give him praise. Merry Christmas, my dogs always. Jingle bells and 808s collide. Sleigh ride groove, holy love inside. Grateful for y'all, my tribe, my guide. To the King above, our hearts abide.
Come closer. Come closer. The lights are low, the tree is aglow. Your eyes catch mine under the mistletoe. Snow falls soft, but my heart's on fire. Pull me in, take me higher. No gifts needed, just your touch so sweet. In this moment, our world's complete. The clock is ticking, the night's just begun. Forget the world, let's have some fun. Electric kiss under mistletoe. Let the sparks fly, steal the show. Oh, electric kiss, feel the rush tonight. In your arms, everything's right. Oh, yeah. The fire crackles, champagne's on ice. Your hand in mine feels so nice. Forget the cold, the world outside. Here with you, it's a perfect time. No strings attached, just this holy spell. In your eyes, I can tell. The music's fading, but the night's still young. Let's make a memory, second to none. Electric kiss under mistletoe. Let the sparks fly, steal the show. Oh, electric kiss, feel the rush tonight. In your arms, everything's right. Oh, yeah. The ornaments sway, the candles burn low. Time stands still in this afterglow. No words needed, just a look, a touch. This is love and it's oh so much. Stay. Electric kiss under mistletoe. Let the sparks fly, steal the show.
party's winding down. The lights are dim. Your coat's on the chair, but you're staying in. I say it's time to go. You flash that grin. One more drink, let the night begin.
My friends are calling saying, girl, come on. But your voice is smooth and the fire's still on. I know I should leave, but the vibe's too sweet. One more song, let's keep this heat.
The snow's falling hard.
The roads are ice.
Your touch is warm.
Feels oh so nice.
The clock's ticking slow,
but we don't care.
This Christmas Eve we're going nowhere.
Mistletoe after midnight, let the sparks ignite. Your lips on mine, feeling so right. Mistletoe after midnight, no need to fight. Stay with me till the morning light.
Excuse me while I pry your lips apart, but the show's getting ready to begin. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt the moment. You know, there's a lot of drool going on right here, and there's clothing on the floor. Sorry, didn't mean to ruin your own moment.
Your scarf's on the floor. Your shoes by
That's
the
what I'm
tree.
talking about. Hope you guys clean up after yourself.
But
Just
it's
saying.
you and me. I pour another glass. You're leaning close. This holiday magic, we're overdosed.
My ride's outside, but I'm not in a rush. Your eyes say stay, and I feel the hush. The gifts can wait.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what's missing from this equation. It's called cowbell. Put a little spice in your life tonight.
Snow's falling hard.
Little ding-a-ling makes it go a lot better, doesn't it? I thought you guys would like the ding-a-ling.
Feels oh so nice.
Clock's ticking
Somehow I feel like a third wheel in this room.
We don't care.
Guess we should go over to see why Road Dawg's going and give these people their privacy.
For those of you out there that hitting that like I trust it. Thank you very much.
Morning's
That's a lot to walk in on.
The clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best
Oh, it's got
part of
toilet paper
waking
comes
up
with it.
is good ass coffee in your cup.
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg as we try to figure out what the hell Bitcoin's doing, because clearly it's had a bipolar moment today. Can't figure out what the hell is going on. Why is it so quiet in here, Sean? Sean? Now it's not so quiet. How's it going, everybody? We're watching Bitcoin just go batshit crazy over here. It was, hey man, I'm talking here. I'm on the 1 minute chart though, so it does that. It was following this trajectory, a little wide rising wedge. Looked like she's going to break down and lose it. Then she changed directions on us. And then she did lose it. Now she's up here retesting it. Just can't figure out what the hell you're doing. What are you doing, Bitcoin? Well, are you a rising wedgie or not? Well, rising wedges are actually just squeezes of a channel, so we got that going on. So we do have a bearish channel setting up here. Could be a bottom with a higher low, or it could be a bigger pattern that's just not yet confirmed that could be taking us down to the area that I've got is about 87.7. Maybe we come back down to 87.5 because we just didn't touch it over here. Remember that? There's been a couple of situations where we would do like, but you didn't touch my fib line. You almost got it, you didn't get it, and then a little bit later. Sometimes she brings her little happy ass down here to touch it. I hope that's not what we're looking at, because I'm tired of Bitcoin doing all of this flip-flop movement that we're seeing here. Let's zoom out just a little bit, something a little less D-Jenny. He said Jenny. Speaking of Jenny, has anybody seen Jenny lately? Jenny is missing at Christmas time, and we haven't found her. She's missing during the show, but she does come in at the end screen and slipping in the back door. And Elvis is missing a lot too, and sometimes Habib. I think I'm the only one missing out on the Jenny action here. Sean? My lips are sealed. Oh man, I feel like I'm the only one missing out on the Jenny action here. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let me go to a chart that I haven't mucked up as much. You muck up a lot of charts. I do muck up a lot of charts. Stop mucking them up. That's just one big muck up after the other. That's what it looks like to me. Chop, 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 chop. I can't make up our mind if we can get above 89 and 90,000. 89 has been well, it's been a royal biatch, if I can use that word lightly. And we've been coming down to this little red box area a couple of times. This time we came down and really did the doings on it. Still didn't touch this Fibonacci area, though. What does that mean? But that could be like a Wyckoff Wick situation. Maybe. I don't know. You don't usually have that before you get this, do you? Maybe. I don't know. But she did sweep the lows there. And we haven't looked back since then. So entries down here at 85,000. Still in some pretty decent profit. Whether it's been taken or you're still letting it ride. But as far as establishing a good trend line, man, we ain't got it. We had this and then we just went sideways, and they're clearing the kitty, if you will. This is what how I would describe it. They're just trying to wipe out all the longs and shorts after going sideways here. Just getting everybody in there. Use that more leverage. Tighten up your game. We're going to squeeze it down to a little range where we can get you easier. And maybe that's what they're doing. Will they bring it down here to sweep these lows again? I hope not. Will they come back down to this trend line again at this area 86? They can do any gosh darn thing, and we got until Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, to see this happen. So I mean, a lot of times we go into Sunday, Monday, like, oh man, Sunday pump, yeah, it's gonna looking good. And then come Monday or Tuesday, sometimes it's Tuesday, it's like you're like, oh man, I bought way too much on that pump. Oh crap, they is it going to stop? And they start taking things down. You know how it goes. You know what they do. This was a Monday. This is a Sunday. Look, it looked awesome. Man, we're pumping us on Sunday at 88,000. We went all the way to 89.9. And then, oh my God. Scary day. Changed people's lives forever right there. That's a weekend in crypto these days. Well, it's been that way for a while, where they manipulate the weekends and Sundays and whatnot. Now here I'm zooming out. I'm on the daily, and you know, on this one we got this as an orange line. On this particular chart, where is it? This is MEXC, the futures chart. Okay. There's a little variation between this trend line and some of the others, and on this one we're below it, and we need to be back in it. We're trying to look for this to be a bear trap idea. Let me go to a different one. See, on this one, when we zoom out, it's the same thing, bodies to that wick. Coming into candle bodies, and we're above it. Does that say something? You know, W.D. Gann, I read him saying, you know, look at the futures for a little, futures trading for a little bit of an indicator for your spot, as in spot would follow futures. I wonder if that's something to pay attention to over here. I wonder. Here we're above it, but on the futures we're not. At least on this one. Maybe I should look at another futures chart. See what we got going on right here. Maybe I should erase some of these big annoying price labels there. They get on my nerves for some reason. I don't know why. Let me get some of these lines off. We're on the daily. We can always draw the lines that we need. Those are kind of out of kilter or past due, if you will. So this one definitely looks like some resistance going on. But I guess it being Sunday night, what we should really do is look at our weekly candles, right? Let's see what we got. Now, Heikin-Ashi candles, a little different to do that. A little different. So we're going to switch over to our Christmas tree candles here. And we got a variation of the old doji. A variation of the old doji, meaning they're still undecided, and depending on how we interpret this and where you draw your line in the sand, we're on the wrong side of the line on this weekly chart. However, go to our others and we seem to be on the right side, so take that with a grain of salt. This is Coinbase over here, where a lot of Bitcoin is traded. What I don't like about being on the weekly, we're starting out with a doji, and that's fine. We're looking at the last one. It's a doji. It doesn't know what the hell's going on. This was a bearish hammer candle, which, I mean, all the sell pressure here is not that great. And of course, we experienced a lot of that. We got a bearish engulfer. And there's a big old bear candle right here. It would be great to flip this point of resistance right here if you are a support resistance person, which I am, but I use my fibs mostly. But that one's probably worth noting here on the weekly. That's 94.1. That's really going to be a big ass place to get past right there. Just make a note of it. The wick on that is coming in at 96. Now, if we do get a little relief rally, and I hope we are, and that we do work our way back up here to retest the 50, because as we said earlier on the daily stream today, in the bear markets, so far we've always had the chances once we broke the 50 to come back up and retest it. And it was either the time you say, oh my God, we're going back. Last time it was 100,000. We're going to 100,000. You'd be all bullish for that. I guess it would be 150,000 for this run. Or it's a bearish retest. Hey man, it's time for me to de-risk, and I didn't get out over here. Maybe I can get out over here if the closer we are to 100,000. I would say a lot of people are kind of looking at that, especially if anybody that is kind of underwater right at that zone. They're going to be very tempted to, ease the pain, if you will. Got to reset my mouse here. She's getting a little funky. All right, that's smoother. I don't know why. Taking the battery out of the mouse makes it work smooth for a little bit anyway. And why are you not working, mister? I'm trying to race some things, and I can't seem to... Can we race you? Yeah, you work. Oh, I see what happened there. Cleaning up my charts just a little bit here. All right, so weekly, and we are in the middle of the green cloud, which is technically a don't trade zone if you're a real stickler for the Ichimoku cloud trading strategy, which there is an actual trading strategy for that whole indicator. I don't use it, but I do pay attention to this part of it. Man, if I put that whole indicator on here, this chart would be full of stuff. They've got lines that look a lot like moving averages that I don't play, but it is a good indicator. And I did have a bot that had a setting based on that, and that was one of its most productive settings, was trading the Ichimoku cloud setting. I will say that. Try to switch back over to our lovely Heikenhashi candles that just easier on the eyes and help you see the trend a lot better. And here on the weekly, we're still supporting that 100 moving average, so we got that. We need to reclaim that 9, which ironically is hanging out right above that little area of weekly resistance that we identified right there. Let's color code you gray. Yeah, okay. Lock you in, though. Lock you in. Shout out to the 17 people hanging out here on a Sunday evening with the turkey. Let's come over and say hello to everybody before we get too into this wild rabbit hole we call crypto. We've got Gator Squatch in the house. You were first tonight. You get the clap. Yeah. Woohoo. Penicillin resistant. We've also got Strig in the house, my OG there. We got Dave P, another OG. Gator Squatch, I've got something to talk to you about tonight in just a second, so hang tight with me. I've got a proposition. Gator says, love seeing green candles. I like seeing the green candles too. I wish I see more of them. Dave P says, hey, Road Dawg. Hey, Dave P. How's it going? Tonight, I think y'all said something about Night at the Roxbury or something about one of the songs, I think is Underneath the Moonlight or Underneath the Mistletoe or something like that. I was trying to get Sean out here to do his little Roxbury dance, but we couldn't find Sean's face in time to do that. Apparently, I've got to go through some of my equipment and settings and reset some stuff. Sean is lost and Jenny's lost too. Oh my. I don't like the way this is sounding. I'm the one with the buttery cream. I'm the one with the buttery looking, the tasty skin. And they're gone. All right. Postmodern Oddities, how's it going? Sean still on the intro screen? Was he ever on the intro screen? I was going to put him there, but I didn't get to do it. Jenny won't skate with me. Hell, I can't even find her. She's AWOL. I'm worried. She always slips in the back door at the end screen and says, "Hi, I'm here." And I'm so happy and thrilled that she's okay. I never say anything. I just kind of stare at her a lot. She's very hypnotic. Maybe that's what it is. Strega says, "Aren't missing anything." We got Joe from Trade Intuition. How's it going, my man? I was watching him earlier, right before my stream. He streams at 9 o'clock, right before me. And I went early tonight. On Sundays, I do sometimes go 30 minutes early, but go check him out if you haven't already. Joe, Trade Intuition over here. And he also has a music channel, just like I do. You type topic after our channel name. So you do Trade Intuition and topic. It's that easy. Trade Intuition and topic, and you can access all the music he's published. Oh, okay, that threw me off, that one right there. That made me think it was a different channel with that. That was the last release, I guess, on your no, that's this last release thumbnail there. So there's the topic channel, and then that's where the musics are. So he's got 39 songs out, and if you have cool thumbnails. I don't think I haven't heard these yet. I need to go check those out. I like what you're doing with the thumbnails. Let's view all of them. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Are you doing any videos? Now, I know that's starting to be a little bit of an option. I haven't seen any kind that I'm really sold on just yet to make that move. My music is mostly here for the stream. And I do release some, but also, if you don't know, right before you can go and replace Trade Intuition up here and put Road Dawg, and you can see what my Road Dawg Crypto topic channel looks like, and this gives you the option right over here. And I haven't released anything since I did a little Christmas album. And you haven't heard those songs. Not too many of those songs play too often on here. And a Cries of David to Worship EP over there. But most of it's got all of our crypto-related songs. And I got them across genres. I think Joe leans in more into hip-hop. And I've got them hip-hop. I've got them country. I got some country. I've got your dance, your pop. I have got every genre that I like over there. And it's just something music you can put in the background, trade to, and you can listen to YouTube, you can listen to it where you stream for my channel, Joe's channel, any of those. You just tell Alexa or Spotify or whoever to play. So my thumbnail tonight, did mention, or my title for the thumbnail says that alts are trying, and they are trying. They're trying right now. They've been trying all damn weekend to get some traction here. We had a breakout, a retest, and luckily, instead of riding this little sucker down more, we've actually got a little traction here on the 4 hour, and we got up to 843 billion and dropped back down a little bit. We're trying to move ourselves on through here. I would love to see us. We're at the area of first resistance here from our bottom. The first main resistance area we need to tackle, the 382 Fibonacci area. And with the wicks we got here, it looks like we're trying to do that. Ease our way up here, and the next major area I want to focus on will be 860 billion as we try to climb or claw our way back, hopefully, to $1 trillion. This was the other breakout that we had, right? This trend line is just whatever you want to call this crap. It's parallel to this, so I didn't extend this one over. It would give us a different angle. You could still look at that. That's still valid data, but I just went, we just moved it over a little bit. It sucks when you break out and expect things to go good, and then she rides the leg down, and that sucks. But she's trying to be hopeful. A lot of people will be seeing an inverted head and shoulders bottom pattern forming here, and I hope it works out. That's got a nice little measure move that does take us up to this area and a little higher. So maybe we'll see a little movement out of altcoins this week. Maybe, cross our fingers, cross our heart. I don't know. I'm hoping we get a little taste of some resemblance of a little Santa. Can you say rally? I don't even know if you can say rally these days. Can you say rally? Sean, get with HR. Can we say rally? But for that to happen, we also need this guy to start working his way down, right? So this is Bitcoin dominance. Made a higher high after making a series of higher lows. Looks like she's on an upward trend. Looks like a channel that could eventually be bearish, but you just never know when how far these little suckers are going to go until they decide to flip bearish, right? That's the problem with channels. Sure, we can look at 3 touches and hope that that works, but that's not a rule written in stone. She looked like she got a bullish breakout, trying to work her way back up to this line here. And if Bitcoin's going to steal the show again, I would expect that to happen. And if Bitcoin steals the show, altcoins will suffer more, like they have for the past year and a half. And that's not been fun at all. I don't care about staying on that ride. Looking over at S&P 500, of course, this is still outdated Friday information, but they got a nice bounce, and it will probably resume. I would hope tomorrow on Monday, unless they want to have a little fake out day. You're because they're at the point of resistance where they could play around a little bit Monday and say, I'm gonna dump here. But seeing that they did that the day before on Thursday, maybe we'll try to just be moving on up heavily. Got some nice volume with that candle there Friday. If this is bullish tomorrow, then it should carry over into crypto, or hopefully it will. There's no guarantees. No refunds either, I should say, in trading, unfortunately. I would love to have many refunds in trading, but as much as I ask, they don't like to give those. So, weekly Bitcoin, man, what are you looking like? We still got that green dot over here with the bullish divergence indicator right here. This little tiny of green dots. Little divergence there. Stochastics are starting to work their way up. Money flow is still in the green, and maybe it can do a U-turn. We need it to do the U-turn, because if it goes into the red, then I would be saying hello bear market on the weekly time frame. As long as we're still green on the weekly, we got a little sliver of hope, right? And that could be all that we need, as long as money flow stays above the 0 line. That would definitely be one of the last tick boxes on my bear market weekly indicator checklist for when the bear market is here. That's definitely on there. We haven't hit it yet, but we sure have hit a lot of others over here, I gotta say, man. Below the 50, flirting with this trend line, which makes it scary as hell too, but a bounce there would be a lot. That would give us a lot of relief. We got the monthly MACD trying to say, oh, this bear market is definitely on, mister. Last time I felt bearish was right over here. Let's take a look at when that was. I'm going to do Alt-V and draw me a little line here. I'm going to color it red so we can tell the difference between it and these other little guys over here. And double click on this and we'll take us back, and sure enough, that was the second red candle week of the bear market when people are still in denial, because you get into these phases in the market, and denial is such one of them, which resembles a lot like what's going on right now in the market. That's more like well, you can't see it. Number 9 over. Can I put a finger up? Nope. Oh, other way. Ah, gosh darn it. Dang it, it's like trying to look in even a mirror would be easier. But what the hell? Am I doing yoga? What? And 1 and 2. Hold it, stretch. Breathe. Okay. Oh, I feel better. All right. We could be in denial phase. That's pretty good. The next one on the list is anger, where you get pissed off because you were in denial and you didn't take profits. I'm just letting you know how this kind of works, okay? In bear market phase, if that's what we're doing. Okay. We went out of anxiety like, oh my God, now we're on. No, it's going to come back. It's going to come back. We got a chance. So we're in denial right now. And then if it does get rejected, we can, and we don't take profits if we're lucky enough to get back up to that 50 weekly moving average. We'll probably get very pissed off when it drops, if it drops, right? But I'm just saying, last time it crossed on the monthly. Oh, this is monthly. Second month in, and we fluctuated down to 32,000, as if that wasn't a clue. 50% drop on Bitcoin, and our top was right up here, about 52. I believe this is probably somewhere where BitBoy declared that Bitcoin is never going below $47,000 again, and then it did, and then he capitulated somewhere around the 30s. He finally gave in and capitulated on his altcoins and everything, and then we rose back up, and of course he got a lot of flack after that. But still, was it a bad thing? Well, considering we went down 20 and 15,000, probably not. BitBoy, man, that's somebody we don't see much anymore. I mean, you have to go and look for him now, right? Have you guys seen BitBoy lately? I mean, for real, have you seen him? He's still out there. He's got a channel. It is a BitBoy. Is it still BitBoy Crypto or BitBoy X? There he is. This is a totally he acts like he has a lobotomy. I'm just saying, it's a different personality than what you saw in his live streams last cycle. And even on his little crazy videos he did last year when he was running wild and trying to get his Lambo and stuff or anything. But yeah, he's still out there. He's got 146,000 subscribers. That's about 144 more than I have. So who am I to say anything? It is BitBoy X, but crazy how that works. How things change here in crypto. A little different there now. But when you look back at last cycle, from what all's happened since last cycle, you're like, wait a minute, there was a lot of fluff back there, mister. There was a lot of damn ego back there. Did the ego catch up and do it? They say pride comes before the fall. That was a hefty fall right there, man, in my personal opinion. There was a lot of cost for some decisions made there. Not that I need to judge. I'm not trying to judge him, but I've been in not those same situations, but I've been in, you can make stupid choices that affect your life and you don't see it at the time and you talk yourself, I don't know, you know how things go. But at some point, yeah, come back to Jesus, you get your life together and things start turning around. So maybe BitBoy, we'll see better days. And hopefully he's learned TA. I think he has learned a little bit. BitBoy is a clown, says Green Fingers. How's it going, Green Fingers? Good to have you here. Mr. Ethereum says, Law! He definitely seems like he's on something. He got a brain transplant. Where's my Lambo, Carlos? I'm not scared of you, Carlos. I thought the funniest part is when he knocked on Carlos's door and he ran away. It was definitely very entertaining. I thought the funniest part was when he bends over and looks down and goes, it's Cassie. Cassie's in the car. When the cop's sitting there like, what the fuck are you doing? Ah! He's more worried about explaining Cassie. I thought that was funny. Speaking of which, and you know, I mean, Cassie's no longer on the show there, and but you know, I always liked Cassie and I always got along with her and everything, and you know, we're okay. So you know, Cassie's still around. I'm just trying to let you know. I mean, hey Cassie, you want to come out? Cassie's my side chick now. I'm just saying. Hey Cassie, how you doing, baby? Hey girl. I know we had to take her tattoos off and everything, but it's her choice. I don't know, man. Did you know those are fake tattoos? Anyway, sorry, Cat. You look gorgeous, Cassie. I'm just saying. Anyway, my side chick Cassie over here. Funniest part was when he started fighting. That was entertaining. That was, and oh man. And didn't that go? Actually, I thought more light. I thought he handled himself very well in that fight. And I've got quite a bit of respect for more light after that fight, actually. All right. Is Gator, are you in the house, Gator? Let me know if you're still here, buddy. Striker says, "Sup, green fingers." And here we are. Now you're curving. Well, I've been slonging here trying to, because this is not the greatest place to short at all. But I had an idea that we might have a lower target there. But you're starting to look like you're gaining some stuff back here, Bitcoin. Well, that's looking kind of fun. Where's our chart, Bitcoin? The chart that we were looking at earlier. Where'd all my Bitcoin charts go? Is that you? Come back here. Yeah, you're the one we were tracking, right? Yeah, I'm looking for the possibility. This is one idea. It did bounce off of a possible idea here, a 113 here. Man, maybe that was it. Maybe this is not what we're looking at. Or maybe it just hadn't confirmed yet. So that's the problem with these harmonic patterns when you try to fit them in there. Sometimes they're clear. This one was maybe. And so I'm treating it as a maybe. Yeah, I'm seeing some bullish crosses here on these smaller time frames for Bitcoin right now. Looks nice on the smaller time frames. I guess it matters what's on the bigger time frames. Let's go to the 15-minute here, and I think it can clear up some things too. One thing that I did notice interesting on the 15-minute was that when we wicked down here, we came down to the 800 moving average area. I didn't have to touch it. We tested it before, but we came down, and here we got a bullish cross right here, the 360 that's happening over that one. So that's good. That's good. That overall, that should give us some more move up. In the short term, we might get a little bit of a pullback, though. It might be pulling back. Not necessary to talk to this one, but to pull back a little bit, I would say to the 9 or 21 on this particular time frame. But that looks kind of interesting to me here. Let's chart the 15-minute here with the trend line. You could have a bear trap idea, and if bear traps are swing failure patterns, whenever you get back in the trend line, they're usually followed by a nice strong move, and we're seeing strength there behind it. I don't see the volume behind it, though. I don't see the volume behind it. Well, that's interesting. 9 is still bearish here into 21, so I don't trust this yet. I trust the trend line that maybe it will hold as support, about 88.4, but I don't trust the move just quite yet. We came down and made a lower low, and then we made a higher high. Then we came back down to break even of this area right here, basically. That could be considered bullish. We did finally take out 2 of these guys, so that leaves us looking at 90,400-ish for one of our next targets to try to take out. Here on the 15-minute, it gave us a green buy signal over there, or consider buy, and here on the 24 we're getting them, so we're getting some buy signals. That one, the 24-minute, actually had a what do you have, a cross that's getting ready to happen? That looks pretty decent over here. We're on, so now I'm coming back to the 1 minute because we're getting a little bit of pullback. Rejection here at the 200 moving average. So I'm going to look for a place. I'm going to actually try to add to my long here. And looks like somewhere around 88,600 would be a good place, and that's about $50 away from where we are right now. I think I'm going to come over here, and I may. You're at stop loss. You don't have a stop loss? Why don't you have a stop? I don't want that. All right. Apparently, I thought I had stop. All right, well, this is how stupid happens. You don't have stop losses set. What the hell? What kind of example are you setting around here? What was my entry over here on this guy that I'm up 2% on? sure I get my stop losses set. All right, set for my long. For my short, are we getting a bounce here on the 1 minute? I will probably reverse that one if I see a place that I want to enter. That is a rollover under here on the 1 minute. Bigger time frames are looking good to try, and there's a support area right here at 88,544 horizontal. Fibonacci, local Fibonacci, we're at a 382. That sounds good, but I'd rather be at the bigger Fibonacci 382, which would be right around 88,492, 88,500-ish. Bounce from this one, the 236 from that big pool, just could mean that we just got to go a little higher before we start making a bigger move. And again, this is the point. This is the point where the difference between me and what you might see elsewhere on YouTube is that I'm looking back and I'm looking at trend lines to make my decisions, to help me make my decisions, right? And I'm looking at angles. Whereas a lot of your other people, when it comes to pattern trading, they're not looking for the bigger thing. And we're on the 1 minute, by the way. This is a very local. Even what I did is very local. But what you get from most of them is, you know, squeezing prices into, well, I guess you can say if it doesn't work, then, but you're always, it seems like they're always looking for flags. It's always a flag play. And sometimes they work, and you can see this is one of those times that it definitely did not. The thing is that you see them, and a lot of times they just keep on. They keep on with this flag idea. It's like they can't leave the flag idea, and then they get something crazy, and you know, and then they get some crazy ideas, and keep doing the flag, and always just the trend line, man. The trend line. Don't forget the trend line. I'm just saying. Even better yet, zoom the hell out far away from this 1 minute to get a bigger picture, right? Like the 15 over here. Trend line, trend line. Trend line, trend line. And we got this idea here, but I don't know how strong that would be. I like to go bodies to bodies, but I will take wicks to wicks. There are 1 minute time frame. You're trying to get a bounce there, aren't you? Use a trine, 800, 600, 100, right above it. I don't think I'm ready to push the button just quite yet. Let me come back to you guys. So, okay, Gator's not in here. All right, well, too bad. It's freezing on my end. Oh man, I hope we're not doing that. I don't know what it is about the nighttime streams, but that's when I seem to have the most trouble. The daytime, I don't seem to have this bitrate problem. 19 people hanging out. Thank you so much. I know what the problem is. I believe it's that we don't have enough likes hit to satisfy the algorithm.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
TP says, we're back. Road Dawg forgot to pay his Temu internet bill. Strike a Discord! Well, I feel like Gator Squash just bounced out, so, okay, well, that's cool. Joe says, here we go. Joe says, videos take too long, but I need to make some videos for my songs. Love your Christmas songs. I thought I would do a few Christmas songs. Something not too Christmassy, but some of them did turn out a little bit Christmassy. And did you know that, you know, I was really going to do some of the traditional lyrics, traditional songs, public domain songs, and some of these platforms won't let you make the songs on that. They treat it as copyright. I thought that was such, so that kind of threw that off. So I was like, okay, I guess we'll have to do our own lyrics. I did get two to go through. I got a traditional Jingle Bells with a kind of Billie Eilish kind of vibe to it. And then I've got a very soulful, darkly sounding, I would say, more weekendish vibe type. Merry Little Christmas, which that one does have a copyright, so that's why you don't hear it very much. I may play it on the end screen though. I can slip by it. I can slip it in when it's that far in. The bots don't seem to catch it. There's no try. There is only do. They need to try harder though. Postmodern Naughty says, I've been hearing Santa isn't coming to town this year. Yeah, it feels kind of wild. I'd say if he comes, he's not bringing the full bag. At least we were getting a move back up now. We slowly are. Higher highs and higher lows on the tiny ass time frames on the Degen time frame. Oh, you about to do it. Now you're catching my interest here. We are on. Oh my God, we got a flag on the 200 moving average. You also got some more stuff you got to see crossover here, but not bad. But the 21 is at the. There could be something here, and I'm going to come down to the old 10-second chart here and see what we got over here on these moving averages. That's good. That's good. You still got some work to do. You guys got to go over here. This is good. This is weird. This is weird. You got a death cross on the 10-second here, but it's curving around. All right, we got our candle. We just had a candle to open above my trend line, so I am going to come over here. That's for me on a Degen time frame. That's me being conservative, and I'm going to. Oh, I can't do it. Oh man, you're already down. You got to close that guy. I've exceeded my stop loss limit there. All right, so I just reversed that, added it over here. Now I got a $20 trade over here. Man, this account's been, I've been getting nickeled and dime on these stop losses, but I mean, it's been from stop outs. But you gain it, and then you lose it on the stop outs, and it's just been a little here. That was the biggest one. One of the bigger ones. Last few, I've been pushing it. That's more like 2%. I need to stop that. Been trying to keep it between 1 and 2%, and you make some gains, but it's been choppy AF, and I've been stopped out more than I have had a nice little run on gains on this thing lately. Maybe a little over trading going on there. Maybe. What was that? A little sniper long down there. Which at the moment I don't need you sitting there. So I'm going to raise my stop loss right up here to 88,566. Because right now at $1.44, that's too much for this tiny account. That puts me at losing a quarter, and that would be better than me losing $1, so I'll go with that. She makes a lower low, which she's likely to do. If she's making a lower high, it might stop me out. Could happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to chart quietly while I listen to this song, because I don't know why. I just kind of like this one. Come over and look at Altcoin. Looking a little bleak, Altcoins. Let's refresh this page. Look at our winners and losers. We're going to take a look at beat again. I don't trust it worth the F. Midnight. Try to track what's starting to move here. Pippin, what are you looking like? Oh no, Decreds went down to $15. That doesn't make me feel better about life. Bitcoin Cash is down a little bit under 600 now. Go ahead and start taking a look at some altcoins here. Take a look at Hype. Also going to zoom out to the 4 hour. We got a confirmed buy signal here on Market Cipher. MACD looking kind of frisky over here for hype. We got some form of duck lips right here. Whoa, duck lips! Where we didn't cross, but we puckered up and forced it to the upside. Hype is looking interesting to me. On this 4-hour time frame, you're right bouncing off of my trend line. You still got an entry ID on here. We'd be looking for it to come up to this area. About $28. Doesn't sound like much. You've got a possible 886 retracement from this locally. Let's zoom out on hype. Let's zoom out on Hyperliquid here. All right, it was at $58 from a low of 8 something. Let's dissect this one. Let's pull out the Fib magic tricks. You haven't hit our targets yet, have you? Maybe this counts, but that's suspect for me. I still see a $20 target being a possibility here. So we got that warning. I'm taking that just as a warning sign there. If we look at this from the bottom here to this trend line here, to this wick, we are at a trend line area, maybe a bottom. Let's take a different analysis. Well, actually, I need to pull it up to that wick. No. And technically, we're losing that. Kind of opens the door a little bit more for down here. All right, so I wanted to pull from this low up to this high. And that should be around an 886. It may have exceeded it. Have you? You're right at it. So we got a small chance. Well, I don't want to say a small chance. We got a chance to hold this area. We got a trend line and an 886. If you're going to bounce, this is where you need to do it short term. All right, let me zoom out. Look at a couple more things over here, just make sure I'm not missing something. I don't think you might be. There's one there. There might be something here. It ain't pretty though. And it could be down to $13 or it could be down to, well, these other areas. $13 or $4. We don't like that idea. There's something that might be there. Let's see if we can find another idea here. Oh, that's, well, 3, 2. Let me just get the tool out, make it life a little bit easier on me. What if we went here? 3, 8, 2. I don't think that's... that one gives me the $20. I'm going to look at a few little possibilities here, but there's an idea we could be bouncing here at this trend line. I would like to see that happen. That would be awesome. I think I might have to see a little bit more stuff work out of this one. Right now, a little bit more confirmations based on what I just saw. 12 hour, you're trying to flip bullish here on the MACD, though. That's cool. I mean, that's not something to sneeze about. I got a bullish cross there. Last time that happened was right over here. And what did you get? Well, you got a little move from $29 down to $27 and up to $29, almost $1 higher. Wasn't really worth it, was it? So I'm not sold on Hyperliquid, but it's getting a little push up at the moment. Might be bouncing, but I think I'd need a little bit more confirmation over here. From me personally, it is a damn altcoin, and they're not really in the winning game right now. So We'll take this trend line. It's about the steepest option we got. The other ones give us more at 28. Not impressed with Hyperliquid. Let's take a look at INJ. It looked like it might be trying to do something. Or not. Nope. She's not doing a damn thing. Take a look at Beat, because everybody's looking at Beat right now. It's the only thing that seems to be freaking moving in this market. Is 400. That's at $4 again. It was down to $3.25. That was quite a bit of a come up. You could play this one and do it. I just don't trust it being a Binance coin that they won't bring this sucker back to around 50 cents. It may go to $20 like COAI and the other things that they put out over here on this chain. It's definitely trying to go parabolic, but man, I just once you played around with Binance for a little bit, sometimes you get once burned, twice shy, and I think it's just too risky. It'll burn bright until it stops burning, and then everything turns to ashes. So if you're not taking your profits kind of quick, and man, let's see if it can get to 477 on this move. That would be ballsy. I would definitely try to take some profits there. MYX is doing pretty good. It was down to $2 and I think even lower, right? Is the music too loud? MYX, I guess we can look at MXC here. 355 right now, 4-hour chart. Looking interesting. Looking good, actually. That was a nice bump up there. Will it continue? You've got a lot of... You're kind of spiky for a 4-hour chart. The resistance is up ahead. Do you see that? When you go from the bottom over here to the bottom there and carry it forward, we see that it becomes a support resistance line, and we are facing serious resistance as we approach it further. So I would not expect for MYX to get very much further than at this point, but $4 and 14, or maybe 420. Just say 420. Okay, 420. 420. Just saying. I got a whistle. It never makes any sound though. I got a defective whistle. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to get a refund at the store. So we got that idea. We can also track it over here, and there's a space there, and we got it to the wick to there. So this is valid too. We just haven't touched it. I'd rather put it back up here as resistance, to be honest with you. It's time for some good ass coffee. And also a word from our sponsor.
He didn't rug, he merely redecorated. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto or the SEC redecorates YOU. $300 gas? Road Dawg, low fees and high sleaze. Hit the like button.
Hey, we're back. Oh, crap. Sean? I tripped over the cable. Oh, dang it. All right, folks, I'm sorry. We got some technical difficulties going on. Sean tripped over the cable. Oh, okay. We're back. We're back. We're good. Sean, I lost the chat. The chat disappeared. I don't know what happened in the chat. We got 22 people out here, though.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
Elvis, have you seen Jenny? We're missing Jenny. We can't find Jenny. Jenny is missing from the... Hey, Cassie. I love you, too. I'm just worried about Jenny. It's hard to concentrate tonight. I'm wondering what that Pearl girl might be going through, and... I don't know. She seems to hypnotize everybody she gets in front of. Everybody, I swear to God, she talks to everybody that comes in the studio, and there's like... And she's like, I don't get it. people just stare at me. They never talk to me like I'm a real person. They just stare at me. I'm like, and then she slaps you and walks away. Anyway, what do we got going on over here on Fartcoin? 29-cent Fartcoin, higher low there. Is this interesting? Is this good? It's higher than this low over here. Is that good? Well, it's almost a double bottom from that one. It's like you did a lower low, then you came back and retested that, and it's almost like you're trying to do a head and shoulders pattern. I would look at that idea. I don't see it. Well, you're not squinting your eyes enough, mister. Just draw it on there anyway. Oh, look, well, 4 minute will make it happen. How? Make it happen. Well, I got a shoulder them, I hit them, and let's just call this a shoulder. I don't like to fuss the patterns. I like to zoom out, if you will. I like to see the bigger picture things, and then zoom in. And what I get from Fartcoin is that there's going to be some serious heavy resistance over here, probably around 70-cent area. We are at the bottom area. I think that was the October 10th day that crypto died and ushered in the bear market, or confirmed a bear market for altcoins, probably. That's just the way it feels. We got a trend line idea there. It's not the greatest, but it is there. I'll cut through that and go to that other one. Dial you down a little bit. Oh, look, your angle is very similar to what we had over here. How crazy is that? We'll just take you down here. Save me a trip. We got a little angle action going on over here. That's always cool. That means that this is more than likely a channel and that we can come up and talk to the upper side. So the upper room. And we've been looking at that target, 200 moving averages over here too on the daily, 70 cents. Oh my God, are you calling for 70 cents on Fartcoin? Farts may be 70 cents a piece before too long. That's what I'm saying. We tighten you up, and because I didn't quite nail you on that one. Yeah, this 72 cent parts ish area might be, if we are fortunate enough to get past this area here at 49 cents. That would be the most immediate fart price I would be looking for. We're talking about the price of farts. Well, that is still some noticeable resistance right there. If we're looking at horizontal levels, though, let's just draw a horizontal line. You don't see me do that too much. But, you know, you could argue that we're trying to do some form of double bottom here from this level. No, I'll entertain that thought. I'll go with that idea. I don't see us heading to 108 anytime real soon, but you can see that we're trying to form maybe a double bottom here too, right? Higher low. We pull our fibs. That looks like she did a nice little 786 retracement like there. Was that right? Is that it? Yep, 786 area. Didn't nail it though. Could still happen. I'm just saying. If there's a scary move, she might go back to that area and nail that 786 where she bounces. But right now, the daily is giving us the green light right here on our BMC indicator. Also got some lighter histograms here on the daily, indicating, hey man, things might be turning around for this little sucker. We have not yet graced the presence of the 9 moving averages to stop it from crossing bearishly over that 50, so you got that. But considering the 200s, the 21s above it, maybe. We need Fartcoin to get above 30 cents is what we need. We needed to continue going through this red thick cloud and start riding above this little thin green one, and that is one of the things I look for on the cloud. Fartcoin's looking interesting. Is there a play here? Can I degen into Fartcoin? Should we degen? Should I degen? You want to degen? I'm just asking for a friend. I felt like getting into a trade tonight, and I want to degen. Higher lows. There might be a little something here. I might go a little some 4 hour close to mid trend line. Come down to the 15 minute. A little deviation of a trend line. Ooh, all right. I might. It's still risky AF, but here on the 15 minute, we got some bullish crosses going on over here. 50 above the 200, looking kind of good. Looking like we might be able to come up 31, 32 cents where we said we needed to. I might put a little bit in over here for Fartcoin. Oh, look, we're up on our Bitcoin trade. A whole whopping 46 cents. I feel that Lambo dream just becoming real every day here in crypto. Yay, Lambo. Altcoin. Is there a trade? Is it worth it? Well, that's really where we pull out our risk to reward tool, where we jump the gun on anything. Why don't we do this responsibly? Is there a trade here that's worth it? Well, let's ask that question. Depends on what you're trying to do here. If you're going for 49 cents, I'd say, hell yeah, baby, there is. But if you're trying to look for something short term, maybe bump your head where we have. All the highest that we got in December was actually 41. What is that? That was not what I tried to do. So what would be rational without going too crazy? 30.06, and then this area about 34.8. So given that these are our two local targets here, that locally we got these targets, is it worth it for me to get in on a Altcoin trade here at this questionable area? Because the stop losses, I mean, I've either got to go really tight and have a high probability of possibly getting stopped out, breaking that trend line. It's a steep ass trend line. I would have to make it worth my while. I could get a what's the risk to reward is only 0.3. What the hell? That's not a. That's even with. Oh, I'm doing a. That's I got the wrong one. We got the short out. My bad. Are you the long? You're the long. So if we were to get to the 618 without stopping me out, and we never went below that, I can get almost a 3.5. But if we just go up to here and roll over, well, that's a 0.6. I mean, and you got in this too high, mister. I'm not. It is not singing to me, people. I'm seeing too many bearish crosses here on these moving averages, and another one that's about to happen over at this area. I'm not seeing what I would need to convince me to get in on this one. I know, I wanted to be a Degen. It isn't a nice local, this is on 1 hour too. Bullish megaphone pattern. But she could come all the way back down here, 25 cents, before she decides to go up. And moving averages are hinting that we might be looking at something similar to that. So given between Sunday night and then tomorrow and Tuesday, when things just go freaking weird in crypto, and you know they like to come and shake everything up, I think I'd rather wait on that one for Altcoin. Not seeing you there, Altcoin. Nothing against you, Altcoin. Let's take a look at night. Or did we already look at night? No, we looked at beat. We didn't look at night. Night, I don't like the tokenomics on it worth a crap. Let's see, we did a 382. We did our 414. Nailed it! Just saying, Fibonacci fake targets. Because those targets have been there when we were down here. I'm just saying. I am just saying. And now I feel stupid for not playing it. Well, I remember us doing this little guy over here. Seeing the resistance at 8 cents and stuff, right? So this is a 382. You did a pullback. Let's clear all this out and see what we can determine over here on midnight. Are you still going to go up? I can't imagine. What? Oh, what'd you erase? Back that up. I erased all my indicators, look like. Dang it, I hate when that happens. All right, let's go from high to low. 618. This is from the bigger picture. You see there's confluence, right? Easiest way to do it is go from the bigger picture, high to low. I'm just saying. I'll show you the techniques to do it on the smaller time frames to do your extensions and go that way, but it never really beats out doing the overall move. I'm just saying. Did we even get you? We got you correct, right? No, we didn't do you correct. That was from that high wick down to this low. Oh, see, that one tricked me, or I was being sloppy. I was taking it down to this low, but this low goes with this high, right? The low that we got immediately after this top over here was down here, so I had to adjust. Okay, so we lower you. It's still the same thing. We're still getting rejection here at the 618. And right now, I want to take my fibs and pull from this low here to this high, this whole move here. See what we got. And let me pull you all the way back down to this low. I got more confidence for what I'm looking for over here from this very low bottom over here. And actually, harmonically, we would be looking for that too. If we were looking for a harmonic pattern, we would be doing something like this, coming up here to this. And I got to read this backwards here. What did you pull back to? You 4, back to 382, and then an 88. Okay, 88. I'm seeing the possibility of coming up to 14 cents by one idea that might be playing out. I mean, just looking hindsight, there's an idea that might happen. Could be happening right now. Could be what we're seeing. So that's a little interesting to me. So midnight, will midnight see almost 15 cents? That looks like a good area for one of your stronger reversal points where it would come back and then probably come back to almost where it is now and continue up if it's going to continue being bullish. But there is an idea for resistance right there. And of course our beautiful 786. So we got that. I would have tried to have gotten in on some of this, but it wasn't available over here on and you're a Degen player. Maybe they got it now. Let's see. It was night, right? Oh, they got it. They got it now. It's new. All right, so we got it on Ourbit over here. And here on the tiny 1 minute, she is coming to the downside. Do we have an entry? Do we have an idea? Do we have anything going on here? This is the 1 hour. You got rejected, you pulled back, and now you're coming back up. It looks like she might be trying to. It's a risky trade, buying so high and everything else. From this high to that low over here, you can see 1618 resistance. And for this little move, that means we got a completion there for one idea. Was that pullback enough? Was it enough? And for that, I can't give you a clear answer. I can just give you that from back there was a 382, and maybe, and we're just kind of missing out on it. Let me come to the 15 minute. Oh, nice, nice. There, wick down to there. That is starting to look interesting. Let's take it from here and see what we got. And then that worked as your resistance, which it is now. Will you come back down? I'm not sold on this one yet. Indicators, what are you saying? There was some bearish divergence here. Looks like that may have played out. There's no bearish divergence now. I can't buy resistance. That's just one of my rules, though. I don't want to buy resistance. I want to buy support, as close to support as I can get it, and not under resistance. So I'm not seeing anything here on midnight just yet, but she has had a good run. Well, I'm over here looking at our altcoins, trying to move, trying to get some traction, but they're just I'm not seeing some good traction just yet. We're just stuck in this little sideways area right now. Things are just slowed down for altcoins, and they may be waiting for Bitcoin to figure out what the hell it's doing tomorrow before they want to get involved. I mean, people are kind of skittish on altcoins. You can't blame them, though, right? I mean, they have handed our ass to us on a golden well, not even a golden platter, a fake golden platter. When we come down to the smaller time frames, moving averages look good overall. I mean, it doesn't mean that we can't come down and touch these guys, right? It's just that we got that lower low at resistance below the 618. So I would say that I'm kind of looking for a little pullback. Let's see if we can get closer to this trend line down here, about 9.3 cents. It may not. Maybe she'll get frisky and try to do something, but I just don't trust it right now. It goes against my rules. I do have some rules that I've tried to live by. Drop, you little baby. Back to the chat. Sideways turkey pose. Oh, we're talking about BitBoy there. Or me. How's our stream? Is it doing okay? It seems to be... Oh, I got 7,500 bit rate, and it says it's still lower than recommended? I've only got 5 viewers right now. Did we lose everybody? Did we say something offensive? Did we cut everybody out? What happened? I don't know. Maybe because we went over midnight. Nobody likes midnight. I don't know. Postmodern Oddity says PAX G is pumping. Let's take a look at PAX G. I normally look at AUXT, but let's take a look at PAX G. Not everybody trades the same thing. It should be at the same price, though. 4,400. You go, baby. I probably don't have you charted over here for PAX G. Or maybe I do. I guess we do. I digress. Still looking for 5,300 on the measured move target. It's a blue line. That's the measured move. That would be the channel breakout. That's what it is. Yeah. So that's just a simple measure move of this channel breakout if it were to hold, and takes us up to that measure move right there. And it did. It bounced off of the top of the channel. That's nice. Let's take a look at XAUT, which is this version in Tether Gold. And I've got a few more targets over here, just based on some other ideas. And we got a totally different channel. I mean, we could put the other channel in here. I mean, it's there. That we have, but you know, I like to explore different ideas when we can do it, right? And that was that channel idea, extending out to the very wicks there to get that bounce. We just took a different channel idea, looking at new ideas, the curving, and got us some different targets. 44, 63, about 45, 30, 47, 26, 48. And again, you know, we're still looking about $5,000 eventually hitting for gold. Not only that, but let me point you out to this little detail that even though stochastics are buried at the top, we got another little buy signal here today, and it's making me feel better about my gold position. Pump it, baby. Pump it. What's up with Merle, says Stargasco. It's climbed to the top. Let's take a look at Merle. So this is Merlin chain. Let's look at Binance over here. Zoom out. We're on the daily. That was a nice little flush out right there. Look at that move, man. That was a 160% move. They were serious, man. They dumped it down 40% and then pumped it up 50%. Feel like I'm missing out on some degen opportunity over here. When was this? This was, that's November though. We're on the daily channel, so it's been a few days ago. I was probably looking at something like this. There was a curve going on there. I just don't have a good representation of it. Let's try from here. Got a little bit of it there. Nice pull back to 618 area. So I'm looking at these two areas right here, about 66 cents and about 71 cents for the juicy targets, but it looks like we got a measured move target. Looks like there's a measure move target. I got a blue line sitting here also at a another area. In other words, I'm getting some confluence with another fib area at a moving average, or at a measure move line, if my color coding is correct. So I just don't know what the measure move was from. I didn't write a note. I want to go ahead and color code you for my Fibonacci instead of measure move, since I can't prove whatever that was. 58 would be the next good higher target here for the Merle. Those are the higher targets I see on the daily. It's coming out to the 4 hour and see what she's doing over here. This little heartbeat pattern, I'm sure we probably had Fed news or something going on, whatever was going on there, and they took advantage of it. But that's a nice little flush out just to clear this whole range. So usually they're setting up for something when they do something like that. And apparently, it looks like they were trying to take it up because we just keep making higher lows. So Merle's looking interesting. XRP to $1,000. Not this month. That would be great. TIA 4 hour. Man, I've not looked at this one in a minute. I'm not in this one any. Oh my God. You know, this one came out with so much hype. They promised airdrops if you staked it, and oh my God, and they never did deliver. Not that I know of. I know. If we put those up there, they never got hit. Cause you suck, Road Dawg, you suck. This one, man, we had hope for it. I don't see anything hitting anything. You just keep going down and down and down. You suck, Road Dawg, you suck. Do I suck or does Tia suck? I mean, you know, I have to pose that question. Because that was so much. I mean, it went to $21 and look, it's 46 cents now. And you got to look at this, and they say we're just now entering the bear market. What the hell? I mean, you're already how far are you down from your highs? As a general rule, take it with a grain of salt, but you look for altcoins to go down 90 to, well, even 95%. This one's come down 98%. It's either going to zero, nobody's going to give a crap about it, or this is a damn juicy time to slowly accumulate a bag of this if you think it's ever going to do anything. I think you said what, 4 hour? I just remember some of the names out there. Miles, Dushner, and Our Lady of Crypto. They were really hyping up Tia, and also hyping up one called what was it? Satoshi VM, Satoshi Virtual Machine. And I think what we experienced was a little payoff, profiting shill of these altcoins because they suddenly quit talking about them. Never mentioned, never acknowledged, well, at least on the Satoshi VM one, they never even acknowledged anything about it after it dropped. Never said, guys, I was wrong, I'm sorry, this and this, never mentioned it. And it's like, well, that's a good sign that that was underhanded events going there. So I lost respect for those influencers because of that. You did complete the 618 with that wick on October. Looks like we're coming down. Might wick it, you know, what gets wicked up might, you know, often gets candlestick. The 618 area, 1.618. So what I'm getting from this, basically, I mean, if you are willing to try, anywhere between 46 and 27 cents would be the juicy price to try to accumulate it. Oh, I'm back on the daily. Let me go to the 4 hour. Go to the 4 hour. Go to the 4 hour. That's what I was asked to look at. And what are you doing on the 4 hour? It made a higher low. I mean, it Have you done it before? Did you do it over here? No, you didn't. You made a higher low here. And rolled over. Let's see what we got.
Bitcoin's on the rise. Altcoins twinkling, gains are winking under holiday skies.
Was it you? Okay. Okay, so looks like we're getting a response from this area over here. Let me try. Let's take a reading from this low here on October 10th up to this high, and see what kind of I'm sure we got confluence there. All right, so we're at the 786. Trying to do a double bottom. Yeah, short term, I think it got something. I would pull my other fibs, but the 618's already telling us, identifying the support resistance line here, between here and 60 cents. We could probably dial it in a little bit better, but so we would be pulling her. If this is our bottom, and it looks like at least a local bottom, now this other target may come into play at some point over the next, I don't know ever how long. Doesn't mean we can't come up to around 66 before we get there, or go to 60 and recover and not even go there at all. So, we got those options. Definitely Tia. I mean, if you like the project, now if I remember correctly, it wasn't Tia. Wasn't a modular blockchain as well? Or am I thinking? I'm thinking about DYS or DSY or Delicium or whoever. Modular blockchains are a narrative. There's several of them out there that are modular. Slightly more conservative approach would be wait for the break. Oh, what was that? Break out of the trend line that we might be trying to break out of. Double bottoms. Good chance. Looks like it might be trying to set up for something. So that 618 that we mentioned that we had, this was 786 and 618.5 was up here somewhere. Pull our fibs from here to there. We got our beautiful 236 line, which the beautiful one to nail those support resistance areas that we need to come up to. So we're bouncing from here. We want to go back to around 62 cents, and then a nice little sweet target would be right here at this second little point, 382 Fibonacci. Fibs are working really good over here. Look at this 618, our next little target area. Also, this little bottom. It's like all these little bottoms that it came down to right here are the good areas for resistance. I guess we should just go ahead and pencil one in right here. Just don't want to break the trend. Don't want to break that little pattern that it's got. So that'd be another nice little short-term target right there, about 54 cents. All right, Tia. Actually looking a little bit better than I thought when I first got over here. So risky. Wow. Risky AF, but not as risky as buying the top. You can get some tight stop losses here if you wanted to do that. If you're trying to build a bag of it on spot, though, you're probably not using stop losses at this point. Can, if you believe the 27 cent area might come into play here, but a DCA approach, this would be a great area to DCA, in my personal opinion, even if it does come down to 27. But right now she's trying to get some traction, and if this week we can bump up another 16%, is that all we're getting? 16%. Doesn't sound like much. You'd have to use 2 or 3x leverage on that one to start seeing profit around 60-70% gains. But I like what I'm saying. I think there might be something happening there. Scar Jessica says, is it true XRP just got repriced to $1,000? I'm seeing several reporting this. What? And oh, somebody says no reprice. No, I'm waiting back on the chat. Let's go. Let me come down here. Scardesco says, "Law, we're not in the bear market. This is just a pullback, and no one wants to admit it." Well, we're hoping that. Well, I'm hoping that. I mean, my take on it. I mean, I know a lot of people are either convinced one way or the other. I'm not convinced yet. I still think 26 for Bitcoin. I don't know about altcoins. They're not. There's some of them you're looking at them like this one here, and you're saying, obviously, we're at a bottom. It looks like a bear market bottom for this one, and some other coins too. Maybe they have bottom, and maybe 2026 is, when we see some action out of here. But for everything that we've experienced in Bitcoin bear market cycles so far, we've tricked most of those. We've checked most of those little check boxes, and so I'm, like I said earlier, it's all about that 50 weekly moving average for me. If we recover it or we get rejected there, that will probably be one of the many nails that we have going into the lid of the coffin. So that's what I'm looking for. But I'm hoping that global adoption of Bitcoin narrative is what's going to win over, and that will help pull some of these altcoins up. But I'm just going to say, everybody's had their ass handed to them on altcoins for the last 2 years. There's not enough trust in them, and people are going to be more selective. Meme coins are, they're going to, I think they'll still get play. I mean, the Degens are always going to come back to the top meme coins, I think. But I think people are going to have to be a lot more selective about what altcoin projects that they go into, and they can't be the vaporware and we're going to revolutionize this or that, all that hype shit and all this narrative changing, and one coin starting out here, and then all of a sudden it wants to switch to AI, and then it wants to be deep, that crap's not working. The rebranding stuff is not working. A lot of people are just like done with all the bullshit that we see happens routinely with altcoins. The runs up, the things like we saw with COAI, and probably what might be happening with Aldaria Bitcoin right now, coming out of the gate, enticing everybody to chase it and then dumping, and you don't see anything happen for months or if ever. COAI, just saying. I wasn't the only one. A lot of people try to pump certain coins to get people to jump in so that they can get out. That's what I believe. Not all, but some. And some of these bigger exchanges and cabals or whatever they are, the bigger money people, they've got some wicked games going on right now. I would say we'll see a nice little rush. They will probably, listen, regulations coming for this eventually, right? In 2026. It's not happening this year because they wanted to go on holiday and say, "Oh, I'm just too tired. I can't. Well, let's put that crypto crap off. Let's avoid work doing our Congress job, and let's just go ahead and pass the holidays. And we'll see you guys sometime next year, okay?" When we talk about government shutting down in January, we're going to try to shut it down again in January and screw Trump. So we'll wait till the next stressful time in January to scare you, okay? I'll see you then. So Congress is out. They're not doing anything. But it should be coming here in 2026, and that could turn the tide for some things. I do believe that. Rounding the bottom on the 4-hour for Tia. On the 4-hour, maybe? I don't see it rounding the bottom so much because I can still see a possible other bottom area down here. We got a nice local one. I see a double bottom trying to happen. And I like this kind of double bottom, personally, high or low, with a nice little scallop or rounding shape here. I like them when they do that. I call them like a bridge. They look like those old ancient bridges or whatever that has little archways over them and the water's coming through or whatever. That's what they always remind me of. And I did see this mentioned on the patternside.com, Thomas Bukowski, but it wasn't one of his main things. It was a little side article he had on it, but he just acknowledged them too. And they're nice reversal patterns when they round over like that. You can get some mileage out of that little sucker, as I'm just saying, as well you can this big trend line when we cross it. Yeah, I do like it for short term, but short term I'm not seeing it going up much further than that at the moment, if it gets up there. Maybe that'll change in January, maybe February. I would love to see an altcoin season come. And like we said, altcoins are trying to do something right now. They are. They're trying to get some traction, but they got to fight against Bitcoin, and especially this Bitcoin dominance thing. When we look at something such as, there is an altcoin dominant, there's I've got others dominance. Let's pull that up. How does that look? Let's go to the daily. How are altcoins faring in the general affair of things, in the great bigger picture? I guess we zoom out to the weekly here. Definitely, well, there's some rounding going on. Let me get rid of that though, so we can see it better. Is there some divergence? Oh, I'm on the weekly. There is some divergence right here. There is some divergence forming there. I just, this is dominance. This means, what's winning more. And altcoins are not winning. It's not going up, right? Let's take a look at others against Bitcoin. How are altcoins performing against Bitcoin? I think that's really the more important indicator here, or more important question to ask. Let's see, bodies to that one. I'll take this trend line. It's kind of starting to lose it a little bit, but it's, well, you got it pretty good right there. Maybe some rounding. Is still too early to tell. You still got these moving averages. You still got the 200 closing in over here on the 360 like it wants to cross bearishly. I hope it doesn't, but that's something to watch out for. I mean, it's not time yet. There's nothing here saying this is the time to get in the altcoins. There's nothing here saying that. There's nothing saying that yet. And there's a lot saying here that we can still see some more drops out of altcoins. I mean, honestly, especially against the Bitcoin price, which means that Bitcoin would be still outperforming altcoins. So, I mean, just got to keep that in mind, to be real. Let's check, what are you looking like on the... Oh, now this looks interesting. This is interesting. Now, this is the same chart, just on the monthly. But look at the MACD. We got some divergence here on the MACD indicator itself. And she's flirting with the idea of maybe crossing over bullish. Now, that's on the monthly, so maybe give us another month or two hanging out here at this Fibonacci area. And maybe it'll hold some support. Maybe we can start crossing over a 9 moving average. Definitely great if we do it on the monthly, but maybe we start seeing it happen on the weekly. Maybe we see it happen a little bit more often on the daily. Has it happened on the daily? Nope, hasn't happened on the daily. We're still riding under that 9 on the daily, so that's still a trend. Getting ready to see this 100 cross that 200. That'd be cool if you could come up there and talk to it. So, but we've not got any telltale signs that things are getting ready to turn around on altcoins just yet. It's just not here yet. But there are some signs that keep hinting that there still could be some lower lows on those altcoins. Could be. They're trying. Let's give them some hope. I think I want to take a look at Monero. What are you doing, Monero? XMR Monero. You're looking so sexy. You're looking so sexy touching our targets and trying to go beyond them on the daily. What do you look like on the 4 hour? Strong AF. I'm going to have to redraw this trend line here a little bit. Tune it in here. We're at resistance. It's making an internal trend line. It lost it and it's riding underneath it. See it better on the smaller time frames here. And unless it breaks back above it, there could still be some resistance and we could be doing some kind of double top M shape, lower high, some kind of scenario here. It can be happening. You're starting to see stochastics roll over and there might be a little red dot that shows up here on the 1 hour to pull us back a little bit. I mean, we could do this. I mean, you still can. You can just elongate it like this and just leave all this space in here, but I would be looking for some kind of channel confirmation. Do you have one? Kinda, but you didn't really touch it. Does angle work over here? Kinda. I would go with that. I would go with this. If I can do that, if I can take it from this, or whatever I'm originally looking for, and here it looks like resistance, and it definitely can be. But if I can pull this back, and it respects my angle with candle bodies over here on a decent time frame, like a 1 hour, yeah, I'll take that as a local pattern. It's kind of telling me that, oh, we're following these channels here, and we're curving up, trying to go parabolico. That would be the hope of that interpretation, right? 4 hour. Looks like you might have topped on one of those. Did you pull back enough to go back up? Or are we being too hopeful? Symmetrical triangle. Oh my gosh. Don't trust them at all. This one worked out good though. It worked to the upside. These things can go crazy. And they can turn right around and come back to the other side. So you can see that we bounced off over 113 right there. Resistance. We do have a target at 519, 524 in that area. Let me make sure I got my things dialed in. Yeah, 520, 520. 520! If I can dial my fibs in. Tighten that up a little bit. Oh, when I tighten that up, we actually did nail that 113, so. Try not to be a sloppy fib puller. Sometimes I am. You still didn't. Alright, so. Did you tick off our 382 boxes? Yeah, you did actually. You did actually. Do we have any confluence for that little bounce there? I mean, if we bounce off of this, I don't think it's too early to tell, but, you know, just judging, it did pull back to this area. I mean, there's some signs that are pointing toward 554, and also 534 for targets. I'm not going to mark them here, but I'll leave this fib up. Monero, doing pretty good. Gosh darn it, 477. 4 hour chart looking kind of spiffy above the 9 moving average. Nice solid trend line. Ichimoku cloud looks solid. It's like we're pushing up back toward 500 in my personal opinion. Oh man, I never hear this thing go off, or I hear it and I ignore it. We've been going for an hour and 42 minutes now. I guess we gotta. Seems like 2 hour streams are the norm around here. Croc says that's cool, keep doing it, but I'm like, oh gosh darn it, just catch all the people coming in and out. I guess that's one way to look at it. 20 people right now hanging out with me. Thank you for hitting that like button. Just saying.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
No pressure. Just all the kids, all the cool kids hit the like button. We've looked at Pippin, we looked at DCR, we looked at Knight, we looked at Fartcoin, looked at MYX, we looked at Hype, looked at Beat, XMR, INJ. I think we looked at Knight earlier. Scar Jesco says the key thing is to get in before it shows that it is time to get into all the alts. I don't see Gator Squatch, who was here first tonight. He was asking me to look at Rise and Kima, but since he's not here, there's no reason for me to go over that. I was actually going to, if he was here, what I was trying to do is get him to get in touch with me, because we, you know, if he's got gem picks, right, and we could set him up a little room over here in our chart room area. And set him up a little topic area, but since he's not here, I guess we can't discuss that. Scar Justice says, Bitcoin never broke below 82,000 yet. Everyone said 82,000 was the break line back in March where the bear market would start. Interesting you say that. My GAN analysis has taken me right down to 81. Right at 81,000, more of 81 than 82. And my GAN analysis, I don't know if it's going to be as the one that I'm doing with the Bitcoin origination date is pointing toward January that we might be back down there about 81, 82,000 and revisit that as a pullback. And that fits in with some of my bigger harmonic trading stings. And I'm still looking for that idea. So I've got some analysis that does suggest that we might see 80-something thousand or 81,000 back out of Bitcoin, within the next 4 to 5 weeks here. And then it looked like if we bounce from there, then that's when the real party starts. That's my bigger analysis that I'm looking at to see if it's, still, I'm watching to see for the signs of validation if that's going to happen. And I think that fits in with this guy over here. No? Where are you? This guy. And we where we came back here in Wick, it would basically be, this isn't GAN analysis, this is my harmonic analysis with this, I believe it's a butterfly. Are you a butterfly? No, you're not. Oh, freak. 886, are you you're the shark. Okay. Still getting these names. You did come where now? Let me double check my stuff. You're not a shark. Are you a shark? You're not a shark. Okay. Anyway. Looking for a possibility, and like I said, I don't know if this is going to happen. I'm just watching to see. We come up and come back down here in January, not in March, where the time frame's showing up here. Oh, you guys can't see it. Okay, well, that's cool. Come up, come back down, and then looking for the real party to start. That's just that's the main idea I'm watching for. And I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I'm just saying there's some analysis other than just your straight TA. But based on GAN square of 9 and Bitcoin's origination date, we could do it for a price, but I did it by time. And I'm looking for that, and it's got to deal with some crazy degree stuff. It's wild looking. You guys are wondering what square of 9 looks like. There is an indicator over here, and it's crazy looking square of 9 thing. Right over. Oh, you can't see it because I'm in the way. Well, maybe I should disappear for a moment. I don't know if you guys can see this little area back here. It's wild looking. But that's just an indicator. There's actually a whole... never mind. It's crazy. Just an idea. I'm tracking. I'm trying to understand GAN principles as much as I can. Turkey, where did you go? 22 people hanging out with us tonight, and my apologies, but we do have to promote our sponsors here.
Morning's gray, the clock's a foe, the world outside moves slow, so slow, but there's a spark, a golden glow, good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Snowfall, streets lit in gold glow, candy cane dreams, peppermint flow. Got the crew all here, love overload. Family vibes, blessings in the snow. Merry Christmas to my road dog. Hey, hey. We keep it real, we don't stray. Season of the Savior, let's give him praise. Hey. Merry Christmas, my dogs always. Turkey in the oven, sweet sweet potato steam, eggnog spike, whipped cream gleam. Laugh so loud they burst at the seams. This joy's no cap, not just a dream. Through the highs and lows, y'all stay true. Every step, every mile, I owe it to you. Merry Christmas to my road dog. Hey, we keep it real, we don't stray. Season of the Savior, let's give him praise. Merry Christmas, my dogs, always. Jingle bells and 808s collide. Sleigh ride groove, holy love inside. Grateful for y'all, my tribe, my guide. To the King above, our hearts abide. Gold glow, candy cane dreams, peppermint flow. Got the crew all here, love overload. Family vibes, blessings in the snow. Merry Christmas to my road dog. We keep it real, we don't stray. Season of the Savior, let's give him praise. Merry Christmas, my dogs, always. Merry Christmas to my road dog. We keep it real, we don't stray. Season of the Savior, let's give him praise. Merry Christmas, my dogs, always. Merry Christmas to my turkey in the oven, sweet potato steam. Eggnog spike, whipped cream gleam. Laugh so loud they burst at the seams. This joy's no cap, not just a dream. Through the highs and lows, I'll stay true. Every step, every mile, I owe it to you. Merry Christmas to my road dog. We keep it real, we don't stray. Season of the Savior, let's give him praise. Merry Christmas, my dogs, always. Merry Christmas, jingle bells and 808s collide. Sleigh ride groove, holy love inside. Grateful for y'all, my tribe, my guide. To the King above, our hearts abide. Woo! Dancing, twirling slow, candy cane stripes on the mistletoe. Church bells ringing, joy in the air. Road dogs rolling, love everywhere. Stocking stuffed, the trees lit bright. Feeling at peace on a holy night. Merry Christmas, road dogs, feel the cheer. Ooh, season of our Savior, love is here, love is here, love is here. Blessings rain, no need to hide, no need to hide. Merry Christmas, road dogs, let's ride. Yeah. Gravy on biscuits, cocoa steam, chestnuts popping, living the dream. Gospel choirs on the stereo loud, holy vibes lifting over the crowd. Lights in the window, hearts aglow. Grateful for grace, let the Spirit flow. Merry Christmas, road dogs, feel the cheer, feel the cheer. Season of our Savior, love is here, love is here, love is here. Blessings raining, no need to hide, no need to hide. Merry Christmas, road dogs, let's ride. Da 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 da. Snowflakes dancing, twirling slow. Hey, candy cane stripes on the mistletoe. Hey, church bells ringing, joy in the air. Ooh, road dogs rolling, love everywhere. Hey, stocking stuff, the trees lit bright, feeling at peace on a holy night. Merry Christmas, road dogs, feel the cheer, feel the cheer. Season of our Savior, love is here, love is here. Oh, blessings rain, no need to hide. popping, yeah. Living the dream, yeah. Gospel choirs on the stereo loud. Holy vibes lifting over the crowd. Lights in the window, hearts aglow. Grateful for grace, let the spirit flow. Christmas, road dogs, feel the cheer, feel the cheer. Season of our Savior. Love is here, love is here. Oh, blessings raining, no need to hide, no need to hide. Merry Christmas, road dogs, let's ride. Ooh, merry cheer. Ooh, let's ride. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, 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 oh. Don't love. Hey. Oh, no. Yeah, 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 yeah. Snow falling, streets lit in neon glow. Hustle in the air, pockets jingling with dough. Rolled coin in the stocking, better wrap it tight. Gifts so fly to make your season bright. Gold shine, not just on the tree, yeah. Celebrate the King who set us free. Oh. Merry Christmas, Road Dawg, raise a cheer. Roll coin in your wallet, bringing joy this year. Celebrate the Savior, hear the angels sing. Christmas ain't complete without the love of the King. From the trap to the chapel, bells keeping time. Road dogs hustling with a reason to rhyme. Eggnog spike, but the spirit's real. Got the Savior in my heart, that's the ultimate deal. Wrap it in the gospel, wrap it in the gospel. Love eternal, worth more than gold. Merry Christmas, Road Dogs, raise a cheer. Roll coin in your wallet, bringing joy this year. Celebrate the Savior, hear the angels sing. Christmas ain't complete without the love of the King. Yeah, yeah, 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 love. Oh, yeah. Woo! Snow falling, streets lit in neon glow. Hustle in the air, pockets jingling with dough. Road coin in the stocking, better wrap it tight. Gifts so fly, it'll make your season bright. Gold shines not just on the tree. Celebrate the King who set us free. Merry Christmas, Road Dogs, raise a cheer. Roll coin in your wallet, bringing joy this year. Celebrate the Savior, hear the angels sing. We can wear games, dump it in the dark. Crypto chaos hits, leaving it smart. We can wear games, riding the wave, laugh at the drop with the brave. With the market twisting through the crash, come alive. Grease the villain, but we survive. We can whale games, oh, oh, oh. Stupid tricks, let the lessons flow. Friday closes high, we can vibe set in. Whales dive deep, dumping with a grin. Charts go wild like a prank gone bad. Altcoins tumble, driving us mad. Stupid FOMO rush, chasing every spark. Greed whispers sweet, leaving us in the dark. From peak to pit, the drop's a cruel joke. Overdose on high pitch, now we're broke. Ooh, yeah. The rush is fake, the pain's too real.
Oh, my microphone's off. Did I do that? Oh, gosh darn it. I've been sitting here talking. My bad. Oh, that explains why people left, doesn't it? We can hear the music, but no mind. I think we got it fixed. Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Oh, I may have coughed or something and turned it off. So there was a comment. How did I'm sorry I missed all that. So So yeah, a comment was made: the daily or the weekly 50 moving average. We need to recover that. I mean, and if we don't, yeah, I do think that we're doomed. That's my take, and that's just a commonsensical take. But I think we got a chance to get up there. But we might be doing something like that and lose it, or maybe we recover. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But it's looking kind of dire. We need that move back up there, and it could be this move right here. Listen, this was this was January of 2022 right here until March that we pulled back up to the 50. This is what December looked like in the bear market year, right? In December, it was pulling down from December to January. So yeah, it's very important that we go back up and retest that 50 and hopefully get past it. And if we don't, that's not looking good. And you know, a lot of people are looking at selling up there too. So I'm wondering, how's that going to do? But right now, we got some good signs here on the weekly and the daily and the 3-day. Look, green dot, green dot. Green dot, green dot on the 3-day. Green dot confirmed 2 days ago on the daily. Tomorrow might be an interesting day. We just can't trust it for the whole week. Turkey lips. What if everyone's waiting for the drop that never comes? Well, I mean, that's just the thing. They're waiting for a drop, but we're at support, right? And we're showing some good signs at this big. This is the daily chart. We're showing some good signs here. We got above the daily move. We're above the daily non-moving average right here. This is positive. This is positive. This is a signal that this higher low is taking, and that we're starting to get some move up. So I like that. I don't think we're getting ready to. I don't see the signs that we're getting ready to just drop like a rock yet on the daily chart. So I do think that we're starting to work our way up there toward 100,000. I just don't know how far we're going to make it. Meanwhile, on our trades over here, that we're up a little bit and watching it drop. Are we to 382? No. Oh yeah, we are, but you're losing it. I was going to try to add to my position, but I think it's too early. I hope you don't come down this far. Oh, we're in the wrong one. This is Bitcoin. What the hell was I looking at? Hippin or something? I was looking at the wrong one. Wrong chart. Possible double top, pullback. Still looking for a pullback here. Not ready to add to my position just yet. 382 is down where? Here. What if the 3-month candle closes more as a hammer with a long bottom wick? Well, that sounds bullish. Let's see. Let's go to Bitcoin and 3-month. Where is it? And let's go to Christmas tree candles. Oh man, we're not even close to having that. Do we have an example of that? I don't even see an example of that. It's about to be like the inverse of this. Or the inverse of that. Down here at the bottom. I say this about the 3 months. 9 moving averages here at 79 or 80,000. And it looks like that we wicked to that. We wicked to the 9 moving average on the 3 month and bounced. That's actually kind of bullish. And that is the first time that we've touched the 9 moving average, and we did bounce off of it. I take that as a bullish sign. Well, that is my 3-month chart interpretation. Oh man, 6 minute, you lost the 9 moving average. Coinbase is showing 115,000. What? That is messed up. 5-wave structure on the 3 month could be one wave of a larger 5-wave. Just saying, yeah, you're right. I wasn't looking at that. But yeah, you're right. That's how it works. But unless I don't have all the information here. I don't know that we got a 5-wave in though. It looks like a 3. So if it's a 3, we come down for a 4. We're still looking about to not cross over here. We got to do it above 74,000. Elliot, what do you say? Elliot seems to think a 3-wave 4. Oh, okay. This is on the monthly. Yeah, Elliot kind of sees that count. 1, 2. Had to come down a different time frame to see it. That's an interesting argument. Fits in with what I've got too. For right here. He's saying it could come down to 70 or 80, which we've already hit 80. And working on the 5th wave up there on this count. Yeah, that works. He's pointing out 149 and on up to 200,000. Actually, I've got my GAN analysis is hinting. Okay, the GAN analysis that I'm working with is hinting that in July that we might be close to $200,000. Just, I mean, it sounds crazy right now, but that's what I've got, and you know, I'm not going all out. I'm taking it with a grain of salt until I'm more familiar with all this stuff. But that's the time base and the price base for it. Right around July 13th is the date that I got. Is it 13th or 19th? And here, okay. Well, this is kind of interesting when it comes to Bitcoin cycle. As you know, Bitcoin started in 2008, 2009. I think it was actually launched in January. The white paper came out in 2008, Halloween. And from the launch date, we've come full circle. We're coming full circle. Like a 360-degree full circle on the time scale. And that means that it's evolving as an asset class, and then this will be when it really takes off. If that makes any sense. But we're getting ready to complete a 360-degree circle based on the GAN square of 9 for Bitcoin based on when it began. And this is, it signifies asset maturation is what that signifies. And that's exactly what's been happening. And the most recent dump that we had there was action opposition phase on the GAN square of 9 that was saying that was the trying, and that's when they're trying to flush us out. And so there's one more angle. I think the 315 degree is coming in. I think it's 315 degree. That's the one that's coming in January. And we're almost 360 degree full circle here. It's maturing as an asset class. And according to the GAN study, that it's getting ready to have its heyday. Just thought I'd throw that in. I may make a video or something for the private sector section or something and talk a little bit more about that. We come down to the 15-minute. Elliot is not happy at all. What are you calling here for the 15? Why are you being so bearish, Elliot? Damn, man. Come on, buddy. Get a bullish cross in the 360 or the 800? I mean, that's gotta account for something good. Why are you calling for 86? Elliot, that's why we don't invite you to Christmas dinner anymore. I'm sorry. We'll send you a group photo, though. Thank you for participating. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you again tomorrow night. We'll let the dog wave and see if we can have a good day in crypto tomorrow. We're at 88.8. The witching point per Bitcoin. Make or break point per Bitcoin. 88.8. It's a hard area for it to hold for some reason. I don't know why.